What's good, fam? Welcome back to Babbling Tat. Today, we're getting into something that's been quietly changing how I move through my days. The difference between rituals that serve you and routines that you have to stick to. We're constantly being told to build a routine, right? I mean, I'm a culprit of it, okay? The perfect morning routine, the evening wind down, the productivity stack, and structure can absolutely be supportive. But the second it turns into a non-negotiable checklist that you're forcing yourself to complete, or worse, something you feel guilty about skipping, it stops being helpful and starts working against you. That shift that actually feels freeing, moving from rigid routines to intentional rituals. Routines are often about doing, right? They're task-oriented, time-bound, and usually come with an unspoken rule. If you don't do it right, then you failed. Rituals, on the other hand, are about being. They're gentle, meaningful acts that you choose because they nourish you, because they feel good in your body and in your spirit, and because they meet you exactly where you are today. They're flexible, they're kind, they work with your natural rhythm instead of fighting it. Let me give you some perspective. A routine mindset might say, I have to wake up at 5, meditate for exactly 20 minutes, journal 3 full pages, and hit a 45-minute workout, take a cold shower, and be productive by 7. Gives me anxiety thinking about it. If you're tired, if your body's asking for rest, if life got heavy the night before, that perfect routine becomes pure pressure. You either push through and feel depleted, or you skip it and spend the day judging yourself and being angry at yourself and beating yourself up and going down the rabbit hole of all the things, right? Now, flip to a ritual approach. I want to start my day in a way that feels grounding and kind to myself, where I show up for me. Now, maybe that looks like brewing coffee slowly and sitting by the window for a few quiet minutes. Maybe you don't got time like that. I get it. To each their own. Personally, it's going to the gym and blaring music that speaks to my soul, all right? The big difference, though, the deal maker, is the energy behind it. Hey fam, quick sec. If you're vibing with this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss an episode. Support the show further by shopping RDC or buy me a cup of coffee. The links are all down in the description. Thank you for keeping this train rolling. Now, back to it. Routines can feel like you're performing for some invisible productivity coach. Rituals feel like you're in a relationship with yourself, leaving little love notes for yourself throughout the day. So, how do you actually make the shift, right? How do you go from routine to ritual? Well, you change the question. Stop asking, what's the ideal routine? And start asking, what would feel really supportive and good for me right now? What small thing would help me feel more like myself today? How can I honor where my energy actually is and still show up for myself? Make it personal. Make it sensory. Bring in things that light you up. A scent that you love, lights that don't burn your eyeballs, your favorite playlist, your favorite banging outfit, whatever it may be. Those little details turn a task into a moment that you actually want to show up for. Like, I promise you, waking up at 4 a.m. and going to the gym every single day is not easy by no stretch of the imagination. Some mornings it is very, very, very hard to wake up, want to go, insert all the excuses I could possibly tell myself here. But I count on that playlist. I count on that cute outfit. Those little things that I prep the night before. We can go into this in another episode too. Setting yourself up for success. But it really is those little things that make showing up for myself in those early morning hours in my ritual for myself that much easier. Build in that total flexibility and make it yours. This ritual is for you, yourself, and you. Not a productivity coach that's back in the background and invisible. Nah, it's for you, yourself, and you, baby. Give yourself full permission for it to look different from day to day. The only rule is that it feels like care, not an obligation. Consistency is adaptability. Learn to go with the flow. When you create rituals instead of enforcing routines, something really beautiful happens. You stop fighting yourself. You start building trust with your own needs. Consistency shows up naturally, Not because you're forcing it, but because the act feels good and you want to keep doing it. So here's your gentle invitation today, fam. Pick one part of your day. Mornings, evenings, starting work, winding down, whatever feels right. And experiment with turning it into a ritual versus the routine that you've been trying. Ask yourself, what would feel nourishing for me today? Keep it small, keep it flexible. Let it change as you change. Because when your daily practices come from love instead of pressure, you're not just checking boxes anymore. You're tending to the most important relationship you will ever have in this lifetime, the one with yourself. Be soft with yourself out there. You got this. Thank you for choosing to spend this time with me today. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn the noties on, and as always, I'll catch you on the flip side.